Okay. Congrats on completing the LPAC. At this point, I'm going to assume you passed. So the last thing I'm going to give you from this class is a solid foundation to write a research project. And this will not only help you out in your ELA classes, but also in your college classes as well. So what I'm going to show you guys is exactly the type of thing that you would need to get through certainly your first 2 years of college. As you get into year 3, 4, your professors might get more advanced with you, but your first couple years, you should be in pretty good shape. So without further ado, let's get going. To do this, so the rest of the year is going to look a little different, is I'm going to use a type of teaching, I guess, or classroom strategy called Modern Classroom. I use this a lot at my old school. I don't use it as much here, but I will use it now in this class for the rest of the school year. So Modern Classroom is a teaching method that uses videos and guided notes to move you through a project. I will present these during class time, but if you miss a day, you may use these for catching up, and if you want to work ahead, you will be able to. The biggest thing with Modern Classroom is please do not try to take shortcuts, and be sure to go through the whole process. The whole idea with Modern Classroom is usually the focus of class is me giving the lecture and you taking notes or getting working. This way, the focus of the class is going to be much more on me and Mr. Brias helping you and you getting work done than it is me standing in front giving a lecture, okay? Along the way, I will grade your work as you complete it. So the guided notes will count as a supplemental grade in the grade book. So you may choose to complete them on paper and take a picture to upload it or to type it on Google Doc. Please make absolutely sure that I can see your document in the picture. Please don't turn in, your beautiful face selfies, anything like that with the little piece of paper in the corner. What I'm really looking for is the assignment itself. This will be a time I would let you take out and use your phone if you feel like you can take a better picture with your phone than with your computer. The checks. So there's going to be points where I'm going to check your progress, and these will count as an assessment in the grade book. Please do not skip these. It's much easier to help you fix misunderstandings early rather than making you have to fix it after you have finished it. So, if there's a check for your first source in your annotated bibliography and you skip that and you do all 4 of your sources wrong, I'm going to resubmit the whole thing to you and make you redo the whole thing, which would be really annoying. So instead of doing that, what I want you to do is get your first one checked by me so I can see how you're doing and then go from there, okay? This will culminate in 3 big assignments, and so each one of these are going to count as an assessment times 4. So these are going to be pretty big chunks of your grades. Just to give you some information, we have not done an assessment times 4 at all second semester. I've been saving them for these, okay? So those assignments are, first, your annotated bibliography, second, your research paper, and third, your presentation. So before you panic, just remember, we're going to have pretty much the rest of the school year to work on these 3 big assignments. So this is what we're going to spend the rest of our year doing. Every part of this assignment will be handed in on Google Classroom. So this is also going to be a really big change. Usually I don't collect your work in Google Classroom in this class, but now that we're done with LPAC prep, the class is going to shift a little bit. So everything you turn in for the rest of the semester, you're going to turn in on Google Classroom. All right. As far as grading your work as you complete it, so everything will be due. I'll put in M's after 2 class periods after we've presented today's lesson. So this, hopefully just at the end of class today, you're just taking your picture and submitting it, but if for whatever reason you miss it or don't do it or need to make it up later, you have 2 class periods, then I start putting in M's. So you're really not going to want to go too long because those M's will really start to add up and eat on your grade. Last year, I let students select whoever they wanted to research. This year, we're going to narrow the scope a little bit. There's a bunch of reasons I made this decision. So this year, we're going to focus on some famous Hispanic scientists. So I'm going to have an article attached in today's guided notes. You can use those. You can use that to choose your topic. Once you do, just let myself or Mr. Brias know that you've chosen this person. and we'll approve it. The only reason we might reject it is if I notice a ton of you are picking the same person. Then I might say, okay, let's diversify this a little bit. Once you select the topic, you'll enter that information into the next bot on Google Classroom. So you'll have today to look at that, read about the different people, think about what you want to do, and just by the end of class today, be sure that you have selected a topic. To do your very best on this project, guys, we're going to have plenty of class time, okay? So to do your very best, do not cut corners. Do not take shortcuts, because I am going to be a little stricter on how I grade this. I am going to really want this to look a certain way. And again, this isn't because I'm being picky or anything like that. It's because I really want to set you guys up for success. I really want you to leave my class ready to succeed, not only in your ELA classes, but again, when you get to college as well and you're asked to write basic research papers, I want you to really have the tools that you need to do your very best. So please don't cut corners on this, because I will send it back to you and we'll ask you to redo it. That's everything. Again, please do your best on this. If you stay on track, get ahead, then you should have some spare time at the end of the semester, and that's what I really want you to have, so you can focus on doing your very best in your finals for your other classes. So please be sure you filled this in, turn this in today, and then you'll start looking at your potential topics and choose the topics. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good day.